The Institute for Humane Education's Solutionary framework provides a roadmap that students can use to address a problem they care about in their school or community. Solutionary projects engage students.
Students asking to come to school early, stay late, stay in at recess to work on their projects.
Develop key skills.
Writing interview questions, analyzing data, doing research and finding the best sources for that research.
Support mental health.
It's really important going throughout life to know that these big problems are easily split up and achievable at little goals.
Connect students to the real world.
I just get to know that I'm showing everybody what I've done and how I want to make the world a better place.
And shows students they can have a positive impact.
It feels powerful because I never thought people my own age could figure out how to change things that they think need to be changed.
The Solutionary framework is a 3-for-1 tool. It can be used to plan and to guide inquiry to action projects, as well as to teach students a problem-solving process they can use wherever they learn, live, or work in the future. Before students can meaningfully address something they are concerned about, it is important for them to really understand how the problem developed in the first place. The point of a Solutionary Inquiry to Action project is to give students voice and choice as they explore aspects of a problem that interest them.
Right away, you are getting those students completely involved, which means they're inspired and they're curious. I focused on climate change affecting the Gulf of Maine. I thought it was important because it's affecting my town.
We identified dangers of lead surface lines in our state.
I did the gender wage gap.
We wanted to find the solution in food waste because we realized that 40% of the food is wasted, and that's not good because we have a lot of families that are food insecure.
In Phase 2, Investigate, students do a deep dive into the specific problem by collecting data, interviewing stakeholders, using systems thinking to analyze root causes, and finding out what others are doing to solve the problem.
So I think the framework really helps students to dive in such a way that they really learn about the issue and they learn about how that issue impacts people.
This unit taught me the importance of being able to look at issues from a multidimensional lens, and so being able to see how different factors can impact an issue.
Phase 3 is where inquiry moves to action. Students brainstorm solutions to the problem and select an action to take that addresses root and systemic causes.
We look at some data and statistics, and we answer questions, brainstorm solutions.
The students started to really see that there's a lot of different venues and different avenues that we can take to help solve the problem.
Does the most good and least harm to people, animals, and the environment.
We can choose what issues matter to us, and then we can then find ways to solve them with the least amount of harm.
And is feasible given the time and resources available. Then they develop a detailed plan for how they will carry out their idea. The last phase of the Solutionary framework is where students implement an actionable part of their solution, share their work with others, and take time to assess, reflect, and celebrate.
I think being together at the end was very important as well, because we could watch through what others were doing, what impact we were making on the community.
Because our community doesn't often see a lot of our schools, so I think this is a really good way to showcase what we do and how we learn and the things that we can bring to the table.
And we practice and we practice, and they walk out and do it through all the nerves, through all the hesitation. Once they've done it, they're transformed. They become empowered because now that confidence lives in them because they did a solutionary project.
I just wish everybody in this town or in this world could be a part of this.
Teachers tell us story after story about how powerful solutionary projects can be for students. Together, we can educate a generation of solutionaries.